AI is simply amazing. And what I'm going to show you today is how you can use AI with Claude in order to basically edit your videos. I'm going to show you all the different ways that you can do it. And we're going to do this with HeyGen's HyperFrames. Now, there was a previous one called Remotion. This is based off of that, but it builds and does things a little differently. We'll get a little bit into that. But this is absolutely free, and that's actually the amazing part about this is that this is free, and you can render videos from a simple recording, do the silence cutting, add the animations, the transitions, and it can produce something absolutely amazing. So what this works and how this works is, first off, like I said, it's from HeyGen, which is like the AI avatar. They're in the AI avatar space. And what we can do is basically add these skills. Now, this essentially does a clone of all this code, all of this code, right? But then also creates Claude skills for you. So we're just gonna get right into it. And the first thing you do is basically just copy this. Just gonna open up a terminal. Just gonna paste this in. Now I already did this, so it's just gonna reclone it and add the skills. Okay, it's already done. So what's happened here? I already had it cloned, so that's why it didn't take any time at all. But there's 20 different skills. You can see that anything that I have like anti-gravity or Claude Code, it's installed to. So it has like .agent skills, HyperFrames, Figma, Faceless Explainer. These are all the different skills that it has basically given you that you can start using. And we're going to go through some of those today to kind of show you really the power behind this. What I first want you to listen to is this is actually created from HeyGen. So this is just 25 seconds of me explaining things, no captions, no animations whatsoever, just so you can see this.
Okay, so what is a Claude routine? It's Claude Code, but running in the cloud on Anthropic's machines, not yours.
Okay, so that goes on for 25 seconds. We don't need to go in that, but there's nothing added to this. This is just the raw video, right? So now what I want to do is I'm first going to start up Claude. Make sure you're always updating if you haven't already. Let's see, go to auto mode on. And now once that's installed, if you type if you type /hyperframes, you can see that now we have the ability to do a lot of different things. Okay, so what I want to do is I just want to show you how to create captions. So basically from like take the audio, get the text and the time frame of when I said those things, and then add the actual captions onto the video, recreating it in some style. Okay, I'm just going to let it work and we'll come back to it whenever it's done. So how we do this. I first gave it said /hyperframes, and you don't actually have to give it the specific seal, but I'm giving it the location of the source file, which is what we just saw. And can you add captions to this? What this is going to basically do is it's first going to use the Whisper model to go ahead and capture the exact time frame with that text, so it knows how to add it, and it's going to be HyperFrames uses HTML, whereas if you've heard of Remotion, that uses React components. I like this better. If you use Remotion, that's great, but I would recommend trying this out. And so what we're going to do, we're going to let this work. This is going to take a few minutes for the first time. Especially if this is your first time, it's going to take a few minutes, but it says this routes. This is the actual skill, one of the 20 skills that it downloaded. I already had the transcript, but it would first get the transcript from you with the text and everything and the time frames and let this work. Okay, so this is the same video. Again, it gave me an option and I basically chose like Ali Abdul's
Okay, so what
style.
is a Claude routine? It's Claude Code, but running in the cloud on Anthropic's machines, not yours. So your laptop's closed.
Okay, so I mean, that goes on for 25 seconds, right? If we scroll to the end, you can see that it's still there. So, and that was amazing. That just took a few minutes from Claude running in the background. I have it doing something else right now in the background, but it basically did all of that for me, and I didn't really have to do a whole lot. Now, if you don't like that style, let me show you how you can get more. Okay, so back here on their GitHub page, if we kind of scroll down a little bit, let's see, scroll down, where is this at? Okay, here it is, the catalog. So what this catalog does, which I'm gonna go through this with you, is this is basically all different kinds of animations or styles that you can use for editing your video. So for instance, that was, I think, Pill Karaoke. Yep, see, that was, if we, on the left side here, I chose Pill Karaoke. This is kind of the style, right? So if I did Matrix, I can do this Matrix decode, neon, accent, kinetic, slam. Every starts with the single frame, whatever. We could do all of these different kind of things. So let's say I maybe wanted something different like this, then basically I would just do this highlight one, right? Here's a good one. You see it says there's an install command here. So I can basically just copy this. Let me go back to my terminal. I can also just open up a new terminal real quick. And I'm just going to simply come in here, paste that in. That's all I'm going to do. And it's going to take a second, and okay, it's done. Perfect. What I wanted to do now is actually use this style to recreate it. And again, this is not perfect. Just like with anything we're doing, sometimes you need to have a conversation, right? You can obviously I can prompt better, right, as well. But if it takes conversation, then it does. Don't get fooled by all these Instagram posts and these other videos where all of a sudden you just see the final product. They did a lot to get there at some points, right? You see the final version, but there's a lot of conversations in between that to get there, right? So just to let you know. Okay, so what it's going to do is use the caption highlight registry component. Don't get scared of that. That's just what we installed. So it's going to find that and then basically recreate it with that style. And while that is actually going, if you scroll down here, I mean, there's so much more here, right, that you can add. This is just something that you can add like on top at some point, right? If you want to have something to show within like an animated Mac OS, there's like animated controls that you can have it use. Here's like, I mean, some really cool stuff, right? If you want like a YouTube lower third, about join, transitions. Here's like, it gives you an example of a transition. You want to showcase an app. Here's something that you can do. Here's a way to do that. If you wanted data, right? So this is pretty cool. So like say, take the US map, population density by state. This is an animation that you can have as part of your video, depending on what you're doing, right? But there's a bunch of other things we can do. So here's like a flow chart, for instance, that you can create that, you know, look, we can see here, it can be interactive. It's this kind of like diagram, it's a flow chart, etc. A lot that you can do with that, right? But it's really cool on what all we're able to do. And see right now what it's doing, it kind of figured everything out that it wanted to do. And now it's actually going to go ahead and render this. And then anytime it makes a change, it's going to render a new, what they call composition, and we'll see the MP4. Okay, and here it is, just kind of show you the side-by-side difference.
Okay, so what is a Claude routine? It's Claude Code, but running in the cloud on Anthropic's machines, not yours. So your laptop's closed, you're asleep, and it still runs.
Okay, so obviously there would be some things here. I don't like that some of it was small and whatever, but that's where you could modify, right? This is where it's up to you, where you do have to have those conversations, so it's not perfect. This was an example of captioning. Now, whenever you're recording or you're doing anything, you always want to like silence cuts, right? There's a lot of parts that you just want to cut out, all the silence, and then basically have like transitions in between. So how do we do that? Well, let's say you have a video. So here's one that I have that's 3 minutes long. And in between here, there are definitely parts where like I'm not talking, right? This is from like a previous video. I just took a part of it. So what I would want to do is basically say /HyperFrames, cut out silences from this video. And then I would give it that video to actually look at. And whenever you give it that video, then it's going to kick off a silence skill that gets rid of it. So that one was originally, how long was this? 3 minutes and 1 second. So I'd already ran this to kind of show you to don't have to worry about waiting. So then this then gets cut down to 1 minute and 50 seconds. So it went ahead and cut out all of that in between where it was just dead air, right? So if you have like a 30-minute video, you could easily cut it down to 15, 20 minutes just from dead air where you were maybe pausing in between different sections of what you were saying. And so then what you can do, especially on shorts for like Instagram, TikTok, or whatever, then what you want to do is you want to have some animation, right? You don't want to just have captions. I mean, you definitely can, but a lot of people have different preferences, right? So if you want to add animations, all you would simply do is say, now add transitions, animations where it may be right to do so with text, such as software I mentioned, like Gmail, Slack, and we could say anything else, like just go through there. You can simply tell it, go through this, see where you think we need to add transitions and cuts, add B-roll, and more. So you can absolutely just talk with this. This is not a prompt. You can start with this, right? What I did was I went through it, that same one, I had used different captions and I had to do animations. This was the final result of that.
Okay, so what is a Claude routine? It's Claude Code, but running in the cloud on Anthropic's machines, not yours. So your laptop's closed, you're asleep, and it still runs. You give it three things: a prompt, a schedule, and a few connectors like Gmail or Slack. Then it just goes on its own on the time you set it. Here's the easiest way to think about it, right? A skill tells Claude what...
Okay, so a lot of times you might use like something like SubMagic, or there's a lot of different software out there that I have also used to kind of do this, but this was created solely from here with, I will say, the one caveat about the Anthropic cloud. I kind of got frustrated with what I was doing, so I used Cdance. So for like 9 cents or whatever that was, for like 3 seconds, I think it might be a little bit more than 9 cents, but I had this, so that's from Cdance, but everything else simply from talking and having conversation with us. Absolutely amazing. But let's say I didn't like that, right? Let's say I wanted to do something else. Let me show you more what you can do by maybe taking screenshots of something and then adding it to your composition. And what I want to get into next is HyperFrames Studio. So this is what it looks like. Basically, there are several ways you can do this. You can say /HyperFrames init, and this would basically, and you can say initialize here if you're inside Claude, but there's actually CLI commands, and you can view them. You can view all the commands. Let's scroll up here a little bit. So that's how to add certain things like from the catalog that we had mentioned. But if we scroll up a little bit more, here you can say HyperFrames init my video to create a brand new HyperFrame Studio. You can go into that, and then we can do whatever we want with this, right? So what I'm doing is I'd already started a project. So the earlier version, right? I took like, I think just 10 seconds of that. I basically just searched for, animated introduction video or something like this. So I went to images and I just searched for something on here. And basically it was something like this, right? Or actually this was the exact one. This was the exact one I searched for. I took a screenshot of this. I went to terminal while I'm in this, and I brought this over, and let me just get rid of that. And I said, can you animate this with a guy waving in the intro to this video, please? Whenever I did that, here we are. This is that. Now I want to let me just play it. Okay, there's no sound or anything with it yet. I'll probably put it like maybe in the overlay. But what it did is it took that, right? Took that video, or that clip, the screenshot, and what you can do within this, you can actually edit this completely by yourself if you want to. You can take every little thing on this, all the layers, like see there's like the head, the arm. You can do all kinds of things with this, or you say, hey, the hair's not quite right. What can I do? Like you see I can move all these around, but what can I do to actually fix the hair, right? There's all different things we can do, tell it what you want. But it did that and created it. I did the same thing. You can see a lot of those, animations for like the YouTube graph, or some graph, like you're making money is going up, right? So let's say graph of money going up. Whatever we would say, right? You can use literally any of these. You could go to another YouTube video, take a screenshot. So that's what I did. So I took a screenshot, and I had said, actually, I can probably find out exactly what I said here. Now I had like a really lame prompt for this. And I said, now before the previous one we just did, can you add this where the graph is about YouTube views, adding zoom in and following the graph, make it about 4 seconds, okay? Just make it awesome, because pleating will obviously make it better. So when I came back to the studio, it did that right here, watch. I mean, that's amazing. It made all that animation just from a single screenshot that I had given it, right? And this is really a lot of the power. The more you do this, the more you play around with it, the more you have like ways, like your style and design of the way you like these things, the quicker it will become, right? But try this out, right? Again, go to HeyGen, or go to HyperFrames, this is their GitHub. Just basically come down here, copy paste this in, very simple. I will have this also in the description below. I will also teach this in my school community, so you can join, which will also be in the description. Please try this out. These are just some of the basic things that I had mentioned that you can do with this. You can go much, much deeper into what you want to do. Anyways, thank you for watching, and here are more courses for you to watch on how to use AI.